pretty good damage. So it looks like Tehmasterer does finally have this second base up and running. And still mining just a little bit from over here. Looks like he's been forgetting supply depots fairly often. He's got 4 queued up right here, and look, he's used call down extra supply 5 times just right there. So could probably work on his macro a little bit, but Vanidar taking a 4th base up here, expanding all over the map right now. However, both players just kind of sitting in their bases, not doing much. And here we could see what I was talking about earlier. Looks like he is going to drop up on this ledge and deny this expansion pretty much. These tanks need to siege up, and yeah, as you can see, their range goes all the way to this command center, which is just deadly. So this command center is going to go down. It's just a matter of time. Tehmasterer is probably going to come down here and siege up and then either scan or run a Banshee over here, but he is probably going to lose a couple tanks in the process. Yeah, 2 Banshees are coming over. Ooh, and the Banshee's doing a good job of taking out both of those tanks and forcing this drop to be finished. But he did do a good job killing a couple SCVs, weakening this command center, and denying mining time, which is most important. As you can see, Vanidar's income right now is about triple that of Tehmasterer. Vanidar still, though, behind in unit count. He just hasn't been producing much out of his barracks factories, and I think he even could afford more, just because, like, he has 4 bases now. I guess 3, only 2 of them mining. No, 3 of them mining, still somewhere. So this game a little bit slow right now. Looks like Tehmasterer is going to move out. Let's see if he can make anything happen right now. He does have that giant tank advantage. But Vanidar does have the high ground, and I'm just not sure if he's going to be able to break this. Banshee's cloaking, going in just to take a look. Might be able to snipe a tank here if he's smart about it. Ooh, running right into the range of that missile turret. Losing all 3 of the Banshees. That is terrible. So now he has nothing to spot the high... Well, I guess he has these medevacs to spot the high ground, but the medevacs will not do very well against this giant clump of Vikings. So looks like Tehmasterer may be a little bit at a loss for what to do right now. Still producing tank marine, excuse me. But hasn't really figured out a way of how to come up here and break this. So we have building armor coming down for Vanidar, not something you see often, but kind of funny. Actually went for building armor even before infantry armor. So it looks like Tehmasterer trying to make some sort of push here, trying to break this front. He's not going to be able to do it though, just because Vanidar does have the high ground advantage. Vanidar loading up quite a few medevacs for some sort of looks like some sort of drop over here on the expansion, but it looks like Tehmasterer... No, he didn't see it. He's going for a counter drop. These Vikings may be able to snipe some of these medevacs, though. And even if they don't snipe the medevac, he's going to know it's coming. So a drop on this expansion, killing all the SCVs pretty much. These SCVs really need to get moved out of here. Not going to be able to happen. A couple Marines coming in, they die immediately. SCVs now trying to attack. That's a good thing. The splash damage from these other 2 tanks took out this first tank. But Tehmasterer now is going to lose this expansion. Meanwhile, he's trying to just go for the push up top, but there's so many Marauders right here. They're one-shotting tanks. And, oh, looks like he didn't even A-move. He just moved. He lost so much needlessly right there. still kind of trying to move his way up there. The Viking's going to land, help clean up this army, and I think that's going to be the game. Big mistake right there from tehmasterer. Kind of sacrificed his expansion, didn't save his SCVs, and then tried to just move up the ramp. I don't even think he attack moved and lost so many units right there. So Vanidar immediately going for the counterattack. Not quite GG yet from tehmasterer. He does have quite a few units, but he's basically mined out. He has no SCVs to speak of. He has 7, I think. And he has... It's going to be really tough for him to put down an expansion down here because Vanidar still has tanks. He can still cliff drop with the tanks. So I think it's just a matter of time before tehmasterer is going to have to give up here. So Vanidar still producing out of most of his production facilities. Got a couple Banshees on the way, or one Banshee on the way. Another one after that. Just gonna need to macro up here for a little bit. Throwing down a couple more barracks over here. That's quite a lot of lazy SCVs back here, sitting around smoking and drinking. If you look at their portrait. These two tanks, I think Vanidar completely forgot about him. He's going to lose him. Orbital Command is going to try to come over here. If Vanidar's smart, he's going to immediately go for another high ground drop because those are just so effective in these positions. And tehmasterer, he has he has no medevac. He has one medevac on the way, which will be able to spot the high ground, but so many Vikings right now from Vanidar, he can snipe that medevac before it actually gives sight for very long. Vanidar not being aggressive, still just staying in his base, kind of a mistake, although he is getting just a ton of barracks up all the way across the map. A bunch of reactors too, so just going tank marine right now, and Banshees. So tehmasterer looks like probably gonna drop a couple guys up on his own cliff, just to try to help stop any cliff drop action. And a little bit of a stalemate right now. Vanidar, I think, is really making a mistake by not being aggressive right here and letting tehmasterer try to get himself back in this game. I still can't imagine that it'll be enough, but yeah, he's down by like 80 food right now, or supply. So I suppose it's possible that he comes back, and it would be a miracle if he was able to. Couple Banshees for Vanidar down here. Don't have Cloak, so as long as he stay away from these Marines, he's going to be able to do some damage. Probably going to snipe this tank. Marines are a little slow, and able to snipe that tank. Able to get out of there without taking any damage. And just going to go around the backside, trying to not let these Marines catch up. Going to take out 2 probed SCVs right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, and finally get shooed away from Marines. Look at the harvesters right now, 54 to 10. Oh, good job using the high ground to kill all of those Marines right there. Looks like tehmasterer going for one last push, coincidentally the exact same time that Vanidar's pushing out of his base. Looks like they're about to meet in the middle here. Actually not sure who's going to win this. Vanidar does have a lot of extra army, but a lot of them are Vikings. Oh, he does get the siege down first, though, and tehmasterer's army is going to disappear. And there's the GG. A little bit delayed, but good play by Vanidar. Basically using this high ground to his advantage. And the biggest mistake by tehmasterer was his try on the bust, and I don't even think he A-moved, and that was basically the end of him. Alright guys, that's game 1. Vanidar is up 1-0 in this matchup, so tune in for the next game.